I really wanted to do a Periscope this morning, and it says that I don't have any connectivity out here, which is weird. I've Periscoped out here before. This market is a winter farmers market in Brookside, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa Farmers Market, but it sure doesn't look like winter, does it? I mean, look at this. We have got some incredibly gorgeous produce, and it looks like spring. Look at this cabbage. That's bigger than the size of a person's head. It's unbelievable. And then I wanted to show you one more thing. I want you to meet somebody here in a second. Look at this chard, the Swiss chard. It's huge. It's the biggest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
I know. Oh my gosh. Hi, Tria.
Hi, Penny.
How are you?
Good.
I'm doing a quick video. The market looks so good today. So I want to introduce you to my friend Jared. Hi, Jared.
Hey.
I think I've got some viewers who might want to know just a little bit about what you're up to and what is Jared's Pro Pops and what's the specialness of them?
Man, what a great question. Yeah, Jared's Pro Pops, it's probiotic, popsicles, soda pop. Basically, I want to take the idea of just dead foods and making them great and delicious and probiotic in nature. So that's what I do. I create probiotic
You bring
foods.
dead food back to life?
Yeah, it's like the zombies of the food world. You know, is the dead foods, and then probiotics basically just bring them back to life.
And so probiotics, for those who might not really understand the significance of why we need that in our diet, what's up with that?
Probiotics in general, I mean, they're living bacteria and yeast that live in our body that basically help break down foods. If you didn't have probiotics, it's very difficult for your body to naturally digest and absorb the nutrients from food. So it's very important to have probiotics in your diet, again, because that's how you get healthy.
Good intestinal flora.
Exactly. Yep.
So
yep.
What if I have a lot of women specifically who follow me who may be dealing with the C word.
Right. Yeah.
You know what C word I'm talking about.
I do know what the C word is.
Does probiotic in the diet help regularity?
Yeah, it's a great question. Actually, I wrote a couple articles on that. The idea behind it is that candida is not necessarily a bad thing. It's the overgrowth.
Not candida, no. Constipation.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong C word. Yes,
well,
constipation. Yes, but we can think about both things.
That's a whole other deal.
Yeah, whole other thing. That's where I was going with that. But having said that, yes, you know, the idea again, when your body can't break down foods, basically it becomes that form. I don't want to get too graphic, but in either case, as I said, you know, if you can easily digest foods and actually break down the foods and find out the best way, that's what I tell people. You know, it doesn't really matter how you eat or what you eat, just focus on digestion and how your body breaks down those foods, whether that's through fiber and probiotics and enzymes. And again, focusing on that generally helps that constipation and helps the flow of foods out of your body.
And it helps your body really, so you're metabolizing more nutrients.
Yeah, I mean,
when you're digesting properly. So
right. I mean, you know, that's the commonality, and that's why I tell people again, probiotics are beneficial for everybody. Again, you know, people. I know plenty of vegans that are unhealthy. I know plenty of people that are paleo that are unhealthy. And again, part of the unhealthiness is the fact that their body can't digest and absorb the nutrients from the foods. And so, again, everybody eats for a specific purpose. Everybody eats to gain some sort of energy to power themselves through the day. But again, if your body can't break down those foods, then it's a wasted effort. It creates a whole lot of waste in your body. Waste means extra weight, and then it just causes an accumulation of problems down the road.
So probiotics more in your diet for the win. I have people all over the planet actually that follow me, so they might not be able to get Jared's Pro Pops, but if you are in the Tulsa area, in Oklahoma, really.
Actually, the good thing about it is, I mean, I ship nationwide, actually.
You do?
So, yeah, so if you go to Jared's Pro Pops, I mean, again, I give out free samples of the granola. I've got granola that's fully fermented and probiotic.
Let's take a look at what you've got. First of all, he does these, this is like, forget soda, right? Although it's your soda, but it's not really, it's not loaded with sugar.
No, this is water kefir. So most people know kefir, but and that's actually the pronounced. But here in Oklahoma we say kefir, but but yeah, it's kefir. This is water-based, and what happens is water-based is bacteria. It feeds on the sugars and the starches, and that's really what probiotics do. That's what they break down the sugars and the starches in foods. So water kefir, what I do is I just take some herbs. This is lavender lemonade. So
sounds so good.
It's pretty phenomenal. But
I've had it actually. It's so good. And then we've got, this is one of your newer, although you've had it for a while, the
this
probiotic granola.
Right. Yeah. You know, most this is actually a great selling product.
So funny.
It's you know, most people think of when they probiotic granola, they'll make some sort of granola and then they'll throw in some yogurt covered almonds or pretzels. Whereas what I do with this is actually matcha green tea blueberry, and so everything in this, it's grain free, it's paleo. But we ferment everything in green tea. I've got coffee berry that ferments in coffee and popsicles. I'm just a probiotic freak, I guess.
Well, and we should all be. We should all be, right?
That's right. Yeah,
so people can also get probiotics and some fermented foods like what we have down at Scissortail, right?
Yep.
Which we'll talk to them in a little bit too. So you are awesome, man.
Cool.
Okay.
Make sure you go to Jared's Pro Pops then.
Yeah, everybody check him out.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Okay, now I'm down at the other end of the farmer's market and I'm obsessed. Look at this sign. So artistic. So we're gonna get funky right now with Scissortail Provisions, and we're gonna learn a little bit about their live cultures because they have got it going on. I mean, they have been slammed the whole time this morning. Look at all these people. They're clamoring. They're clamoring to get the goods. I don't want to. I'm gonna try to get in here. Oh look. Okay, here's this. Krauts, kimchi, lacto. And vinegar pickles. So I just had this tonic that they make. Let me show it to you.
Yeah, we do.
That's awesome. That's really nice. And then
There, see?
Crybaby Dill tonic. So we have this thing. We have something called Tulsa Tough, and it's Crybaby Hill.
yeah, that's the.
So Lacey, this is Lacey. Lacey is the daughter. Are you part of the company now?
I'm here.
Okay. And she also has a master's in nutrition. So were you kind of proud of your parents for doing this?
Oh yeah, I'm really impressed.
And what do you think about all this fermented food?
I think it's really cool that people around here are picking up on it. Fermented food is full of probiotics, and probiotics are great for the guts. Healthy intestinal flora is really great for the immune system and all sorts of other things.
What about Candida? Do you know much about Candida? Don't bring it up. Well, I know there's
It's
a lot
gross.
of talk.
It's
we don't
gross.
talk about that.
I can tell you that the amount of sugar that Americans normally eat really feeds Candida, and Candida causes all sorts of other problems, so this kind of helps battle that.
Okay, good.
And the really cool thing about what my parents have been doing is that they're doing sauerkraut, but it's not just like the sauerkraut you associate with coming in a can and being mushy. There are 14 different flavors at just about any time, so you don't even have to think, oh, do I feel like sauerkraut? You think, oh, do I feel like jalapeno and cumin, or do I feel like turmeric, or do I feel like something fruity? So, and then if you're not into sauerkraut or kimchi, we have tonics that are fun for, athletes for years have done pickle juice after workouts to replenish electrolytes. And
Is it kind of the same idea? I know some people do like a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Is there some similarity to that? Or
apple cider vinegar, brands like Bragg's,
right?
that have the mother in them have the same sort of probiotic.
Same concept.
Right, and then tonics are astringent and cleansing. So
not everybody wants to drink vinegar, so this
That's
is an
true.
alternative, right?
That's
It's a
true.
delicious alternative. So I'm going to buy some of this stuff, you all. Thank you, Lacey. Lacey's awesome, and her mom is great. Her mom used to be an art teacher, was my daughter's art teacher at Edison High School. So it's a very creative bunch, as you can see by this sign. Getting funky. So I am going to get funky, Lacey. I'm going to pick something. I definitely want a Crybaby tonic and some other things too. And so good. I'll be back.
Great.
I'm in my happy place at the Tulsa Farmers Market. If you're in a depressed mood, you need to come to your local farmers market and connect with the crowd and connect with the people who are growing and producing your food. So here's the way I look at it. Like let's use Tria and Dye for example. They're in Veneta, Oklahoma, and they are not certified organic, but they grow their food basically in a sustainable biodynamic way for themselves and their family first, and then they bring all this lusciousness to the market. So you know when you look them in the eye that they're growing it the way that they're eating it. So you know what I'm saying? That's why it's important. It's important to shake hands and introduce yourself to the people that are growing this food, because there's an energy exchange that happens. I have found it to be a healing experience on some level to eat this food, because you're supporting your local economy, you're supporting local farming, you're supporting beauty in your home. I mean, look at that. Spring is springing here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. This beautiful family. Even if you're a vegan, I mean, come on. This family here, look at this little precious angel. Hi. Hi. Oh gosh, I can't stand it. It's so cute. So precious. And then this great family here at Loma Dairy. I just love these people. Love them. That's what Loma stands for, Land of Milk and Honey. That's their son. Precious, precious people. Whatever your dietary preference is, your farmer's market is going to have something for you. Like Sloth Acres has got amazing microgreens, which I was able to snag some of those before they sold out. You already heard from Jared's Pro Pops, or you will if you haven't already. Beautiful Debbie Plew has got some garden starts here for you. This guy is a piece of work right here, I'll tell you right now, but he's a potter, an artisan potter, and I have several of his pieces that I use every day. I adore his work. I like drinking out of stuff that I know somebody made with their two hands and they lovingly made it happen. So, well, I don't know that there's anything wrong with that, do you? Chocolate covered pecans, hello. Native pecans, Bob Knight, he's one of the great ones here at the farmer's market. So wonderful. Yeah, so local honey, local bee pollen. George is a high human. And when I say high, I mean high level, high vibe man, taking good care of the bees. He is a steward of the bees. And then of course the beautiful Scissortail Provisions. So wonderful. We're so blessed. We're so blessed. And there's the woman right there with that yellow bag. She's the woman who started it all, Marilyn Iloff. She's responsible. I'm filming you, Marilyn. I'm telling everybody that you're the one that's responsible for all of this. You
good morning,
started
Penny.
it. You had good morning. Nothing like throwing a camera in your face. I know you're used to that with your son.
As I was scoping everything out.
So what was your inspiration for starting the market?
A little trip to Fayetteville and seeing their market.
And realizing we didn't have one.
We needed one bad. And
that
I
was-
just figured we could have one because we've got great people in the community.
And look at what's happened. And this is just a winter market.
This is the last winter market.
No, we
right?
have one more.
One more after
We
this.
have one more in 2 weeks, and then we're back on the street.
Okay.
So awesome. We are in forever in gratitude for the work that you've done, and we appreciate you so much.
Well, and I'm pretty grateful to you for carrying the ball too there, Penny.
Oh, well, I'm still pushing it forward.
I know. I
But
know.
it's good for us.
Social
It's good.
media happened since we formed the market.
Well, I know. We had to get with the program, didn't we?
I did.
Okay,
Did.
you all. And if you're in Tulsa, you need to hit Marilyn Iloff Hair Salon. It's the place to go.
Good idea.
I know, and it's always a good
And
idea.
spa.
Yeah, and spa. Get your massage, whatever you need, they can do it for you. Aveda.
Excellent.
Okay, awesome.
Thanks.
I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna write some checks to these hardworking ladies. Now that I'm the treasurer, I get to handle the checkbook.
Well, I'm not sure if they
I don't know why they gave me the checkbook, but I don't mind. Love you.